What's up everyone, it's the Munch and welcome to another episode of the Pokemon Uranium Nuzlocke. Last episode we took down the 6th gym leader in Vanessa City and picked up the 6th badge, the Drama badge, so check it out guys. We are almost there, we are almost at 8 badges, and of course, if you guys don't remember, our original playthrough actually ended after we got our 7th badge, so we're almost there guys, and today, as you can see, we've got our rival Theo here who is ready for a rematch, but we're actually not going to rematch him right now. However, I did actually battle him a couple of times with that rematch system and trained up a little bit, especially our newest team member, Snowpack, who's not actually our newest team member, but I guess second to newest. Either way, Romano is now at level 38 and will hopefully get a little bit more experience and even evolve today as we are heading through the Labyrinth, a very dangerous cave. Who knows what's going to be on the other side, but we're going to find out today. So if you guys are excited for some more Uranium action, make sure to hit that like button and show your support. And let's get to it, as apparently we've got an item here, or maybe not. I just remembered what this actually is, because this is a Pokemon obviously, Linkite here, and it was our first encounter for the route last episode, but at the very end of the last episode, of course, once again, I failed to catch a Pokemon, which is why now we can't catch this guy, so I guess we'll go ahead and take it down. Mrs. Krabs is actually going to gain a level from that too, so that's not too bad. And learning Synthesis. Alright, that's actually a pretty good start to the episode there, although I'm not really certain if I want to learn Synthesis, but either way, level 41 is actually the level that Snowpack evolves as well, so hopefully we can train up Romano a little bit in today's episode and get him to evolve as we're going to be making our way through the Labyrinth. I actually already battled a couple of the trainers in here at the end of the last episode, but it didn't end up making it into the actual video, so I'll show off now for you guys what kind of Pokemon these people have, but I definitely already took down that battle girl there, and then I believe there were a couple of items down here. I'm actually not certain on what they were. I'm also not certain on why I said certain, but I guess it's a combination of being sure and certain, you know. But wow, I apparently already battled 3 people in here, and this guy's actually got a brand new Pokemon, or at least a Pokemon I don't think we've ever seen before, and that is Vilucard. Holy crap, how is that super effective? I think another flamethrower should be able to take it down, so oh my gosh, come on man. You really healed for that much? Now I'm actually kind of scared that this flamethrower won't take it down somehow. That would be really tragic, but it does. So I guess a little whoop right there, because we don't have to worry about it now anymore. And we don't have to worry about anything because that is actually going to be the end of this episode, so I did not realize I actually battled that many of them, but I guess that means we can move on. So we're going to surf on over this way and see what kind of stuff we can find, because there's actually an item over here, and that is TM30 for Shadow Ball. I think you can actually find Shadow Ball and Shadow Claw in here, so let's see. Oh, there it is. Wow. Just as I was talking about it, there's the TM for Shadow Claw, and there's actually another item right over here, so we're going to pick that up real quick because I don't know what it is, but we've gotten some good items in here so far, so I'm expecting this will be a really good item as we get a Life Orb as well. Dude, that is pretty crazy. We got 3 pretty good items there. I guess 2 TMs and an item, but still all 3 of them are very useful is what I'm trying to say. So let's go for our buddy Max's Repel, and I guess this is actually the way we're meant to go to get out of this labyrinth, or maybe not. Maybe this is just the way to a Mega Stone, which is actually going to be the Mega Stone for Barriette or Sean the Sheep. Rest in peace, little buddy. We had him earlier on the playthrough. We could have had 2 Mega Evolutions. Actually, we could have had 3 Mega Evolutions if Raptorch was still alive as well. But unfortunately, you know, all those guys are kind of donezo now. So we have, I guess, just Infligetta, who we can't even Mega Evolve yet. So, I mean, we have the Mega Stone, I suppose. But let's continue along now, because I believe this trainer I have definitely not battled. Beware, danger lies ahead. I wonder what kind of danger she's actually warning us about, because I'm not really sure that there's too much danger up ahead, realistically. I think she's actually playing it up a little bit, but then again, I'm not really certain what is coming up ahead in this game, because I was actually taking a look at my previous playthrough yesterday, just to see like how it compares to this one as far as how far we are into the game, and then I realized that we actually had only 15-minute episodes for like the entire first half of this playthrough, so not really a good comparison. But basically we're like 5 episodes behind right now, so I think this is episode 29. We would have been at this point at episode 24, I think, in the previous playthrough, but again, because I had 15-minute videos, I'm not going to count it. And holy crap, that Espeon hurts. Every Espeon has been hurting a lot in this game so far. I mean, of course, ever since that one that took down Raptorch, I am always scared of Espeons, and oh my gosh, No freaking way. No freaking way. No way that I am literally saying I'm so careful of Espeons, and then this is how it... Oh my gosh. Oh my... Mrs. Krabs. Mrs. Krabs. I think that was our last remaining original team member, who wasn't even an original member, but Mrs. Krabs was probably our longest, I guess, living team member. I don't know. It might be tied with Nupin or Jello, but holy moly, Mrs. Krabs just went down, guys. To an Espeon, nonetheless. Of course, to an Espeon. I don't even know why I train anymore, bro. I don't know why I bother. I just lose randomly like that, so I don't know, guys. But anyway, we've got an Umbreon to take out as well, so I should really focus up here so that we can hopefully make it through, because although we just lost Mrs. Krabs, this is just the beginning of the episode. There's an entire episode still up ahead that we've got to make it through. And I am so sad because it feels like every time I train up my Pokemon is when I end up losing one. And when I don't train and play how I usually do, which is being the underdog, it seems like we come out with some pretty crazy victories. But nonetheless, right now we came out with a loss, and that was Mrs. Krabs, so I am so sorry. Oh man, I'm so bad. I mean, I don't even know if I'm that bad. I just feel like I was talking about the fact that Mrs. Krabs or Espeons were... What the heck? We can't switch out. Alright, well, I guess we'll just take you out with the surfing here, but... Oh man, I'm so sad right now, guys. I am legit just so sad for Mrs. Krabs because we'd had her for such a long time, and she was such a cool team member. But I guess to commemorate, or I guess to solidify that death, we're gonna get rid of that EXP share. And I guess Jello will go up first because I don't really know who else to put up first after that tragic loss right there. But the show must go on, guys. So let's go check out what is down here. Because I don't think I actually explored this right side over here. And another item. Or another Pokemon. I should have seen that coming. There's a lot of Linkites here. Really wish I could have caught one myself. But, of course, we failed to in the last episode. Just like I failed to catch Pokemon every episode. But, holy crap! I forgot this thing is actually a ghost type. Oh, wait, never mind. We're on Jello right now. For some reason, my brain thought that Brainor was out. And I was like, dude, that is super effective right there. What am I doing? But no, it's Jello that was out, so thankfully not so super effective. And I guess that's it for exploring this place because, yeah, I think we've been up here. Actually, there's nothing up there, so I guess the only way to go now is to surf on up. I cannot believe that actually happened. I cannot believe we started off the episode with a death. So sad, but I think we're almost through the labyrinth now, so I decided not to spray repel, but it turns out we weren't quite through the labyrinth just yet, and we have a wild Sableye. You know, I'm actually kind of curious if for some reason it lets us catch this thing, because sometimes it actually does count the inner part of a cave as like a deeper section, so it lets you catch a new Pokemon, but doesn't matter because I always one-shot everything regardless. I really need like, I don't know, I guess I need like Snowpack to come out and weaken them so that I can actually catch some Pokemon, because it feels like everything else, all of the rest of our team members, except of course Mrs. Krabs, may she rest in peace once again, they're a little bit overpowered, at least for taking on wild Pokemon. But hey, speaking of wild Pokemon, it's another one. I'm gonna spray repel after this because, yeah, I don't know why I stopped using the repel, to be honest. Like, there's just so many wild Pokemon in here, and they're not even like super interesting ones. Like, Tubjaw is alright, but I don't know. Linkite, at least we already saw it. Oh my gosh, we're gonna see another one because here's another Linkite. I keep thinking these are items, but it's like there's a little bit too many items, if you get what I'm saying. So I should kind of be able to tell which ones are Linkites and which ones are items, but I can't. And Curse Body, once again, not really sure. Oh, okay, I guess it just disabled. Last time I thought that was like a Perish Dance or like a, what is it, Destiny Bond. I was so mad. Or I guess like Aftermath from Drifloon. That makes a little more sense, because it would be so OP to have Destiny Bond as an ability. Just think about it. It's like your Pokemon, yeah, that would be way too OP. It's like your Pokemon can just go out there to take out somebody. Oh wait, what the heck? Oh, we can dive there. I thought there was an item on the rock. I was very confused for a second, but the final Pokeball in the cave is actually going to be an item, thankfully. Was there really only one trainer? There was really only one trainer. and we actually managed to lose to him or her. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're in another route once again, so I guess we get to catch a new Pokemon here, but what the heck? I've been fishing all day, but all I seem to catch are old boots. Yo, that's the best Pokemon. I hope we get an old boot for our Nuzlocke. That would honestly be the best thing that we could get right now. But what I was going to say is I'm not really sure that we want to get a water type right now. We already have Brainor, and I don't know that a water type would be the best to have right now. I think the next gym is actually Dragon and Ice Gym, which is a pretty crazy combination. But definitely not going to be good for our... oh my gosh, I'm so scared of every Psychic now. Like, Psychic really hurts, especially when comboed with Future Sight. As you guys saw, that was pretty tragic. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, what the heck? Why did Jello just gain a little experience? Oh, I guess EVs or something, but... alright, there is a Booble Frog coming out. I'm actually going to go Brainor, because that thing is half Psychic type. But yeah, I don't think that getting a water type would be too great against an Ice and Dragon gym. So hopefully, I mean, we do have Snowpack, who's Ice type, so I know that he'll be really good. But hopefully we can get something else, maybe another Ice type, or something that'll be good against Dragons and Ice, or I don't know, man. I'm just hoping that we can actually catch a Pokemon in the first place, because as you guys know, I've kind of failed to catch the last 100 or so Pokemon, wild ones, that we have been able to get, so I don't know. I will try my best, guys, but no promises, because I seem to be the worst at it. No promises. We gotta get through this Booble Frog first anyway. Blubble Frog. I just realized its name is Blubble. It's not even Booble or Bubble. It's Bluebell Frog. Very, very weird name, but we're actually in a little bit of trouble right now, but since I know I'm faster, we can take this thing down and just worry about healing up outside of the battle, because, I don't know. I don't really like healing inside of the battle. Sometimes it can go not too good for you, like right now. Holy moly. Corsa Reef is coming out. Normally we would have had Mrs. Krabs to handle this, but considering the events of earlier in this episode, we can no longer say that. So at least we've got Jello, still a grass type, and should be able to one-shot this thing. If it doesn't one-shot, I don't know. I'm going to be really sad, but I probably should have healed up. I don't know, man. Okay, at least it one-shots it. That is a 4-time super effective, very powerful energy ball right there. So I would have been, like, really, really sad if that didn't kill it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I guess I'll stop messing around, because the only reason why I was even, like, worried that would kill it is because we are messing around a little too much with the low HP. So let's heal up both of those guys and I guess continue through this little route here. I'm not sure, like, how much is in it or how long this route is, but we just got out of the Labyrinth, and the road to the 6th gym was actually pretty long, so I'm expecting the road to the 7th gym is going to be just as long, if not longer, so we've got a pretty long route ahead of us, is what I'm trying to say. And the next Pokemon we will battle is actually Glavenug, who is definitely an Ice and Water type, so I am very scared of this thing. I guess I would be even more scared if Mrs. Krabs was out here, but still, Jello is of course half grass type, so an ice move from this thing will really hurt. I just hope it... wow. It goes for Defense Curl. Alright, well, I guess we don't even have to worry, guys. Oh, man. Wait, what? You're withdrawing? Oh, baby, it's Sablo! Okay, that's actually a pretty good switch on your part there, bro. I'm gonna give you that one. But were you counting on the fact that I have Energy Ball? I think not. Anyway, I was actually thinking of something, like I had a topic for a story today, just like I always do, but for some reason once I start recording, and once I really get into the episode, like my commentary is almost like, I guess you could say automatic. I don't know if it's for the fact that I've done it for so many years, but I feel like once I like get into it, like it takes me a couple of tries, to be honest, guys, to do my intro usually, but once I like feel it and I'm getting going with that intro and I can feel it, like pretty much my mouth goes on autopilot. Like I just keep commentating about whatever, and sometimes it's not too good because I feel like I turn off my brain a little bit and just talk about anything, and of course that's when I end up losing Pokemon in the Nuzlocke. But what I was trying to say is I usually have like a story that I have in mind before an episode, and then by the time I start commentating about the actual game, I tend to forget what I was going to talk about. So I guess today's story is about the fact that I suck at stories. Maybe next time though I'll have a little story for you guys. I guess yesterday's little story was about the wedding though, which was really, really fun. I wish I had more to say than that, but I guess, like, I don't really do that much usually, so that weekend was pretty special. I got to go out to another state completely, which was really crazy. I know half the people might be wondering what the heck I'm talking about, but if you saw, I guess the last episode, or the previous to that one, I left for a wedding this weekend back in Nebraska, which surprisingly enough, I used to live in Nebraska. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that, that have been watching for a while, but it was pretty cool actually being back there, because I lived there, I guess. Even though I don't have like too much emotional tie to the state of Nebraska, because I pretty much was there for just a year, and I was already old, I guess, when I went there. It was still cool. Like, it's nice, and it feels nostalgic, I guess, to see the scenery that, like, you're used to. So I don't know, I've always really wanted to go on like those, like eventually at some point in my life go back to all the houses that I used to live at as a kid, because there have been a lot of them. Like, I moved a lot as a kid, and there would be a lot of like different houses and just states that I could visit, and areas that I lived in, I guess. And I'm still trying to build up more. Like, even right now, I still really like moving. So I don't know, like for now I'm in Illinois, and I really like Illinois actually, but who knows what the future may hold. Maybe MunchingOrange will be blasting off to another state somewhere near you sometime soon. But that's what happens when you got boring water trainer battles, I guess. I go rambling on about random stuff. So let's focus back up on this route for a second, because it looks like we're actually either at a halfway point or we're already done, because there's definitely a house here. And okay, it looks like this might just be like a rest house halfway point thing, but let's just check it out and find out. We got an old lady. My wife is always kind to passing trainers. She bakes the best cookies too. Take one for the road. Yo, the lava cookie lady, what the heck? She moved all the way here from Mount Pyre, and she actually does heal our Pokemon just as I suspected. If only she could heal up Mrs. Krabs for us, but that is a healing, or that is a wound that only the heart can heal, or time, or something like that. Anyway, here's a TM for Thunderbolt to distract us from that weird thing I was just saying, and another fisherman. I come from a big family of fishermen. Fishing is my legacy. Well, my legacy is taking out fishermen very easily, so that doesn't really work out for you, does it, buddy? He does actually have a Ludicolo though, which is going to be a little bit tougher to take down, I have a feeling, because it's half grass, but that just means I'll focus down your boy Floatzel. The Ludicolo Tri-Attack, whoa! What was up with that animation for a second? Jello like appeared in the top right, and oh my gosh, did I really get frozen? You have got to be kidding me. This Ludicolo, man, this Ludicolo is for real. Alright, well, I'm gonna bring out the Simba, because I like Simba, and also because Simba has Aerial Ace, so unless this thing hits us with a water move, that'd be really tragic, but I don't think it would kill Simba, to be honest, so we'll just see what happens. I highly doubt this Ludicolo is gonna go for another water move. Astonish. Astonishing, guys. That was just, oh man, amazing, insane. So I guess it's gonna go down to this Aerial Ace here. No big deal for Simba. But yeah, I think I'm not sure like how much is left of this water route, but I was really hoping to train up Snowpack a little bit more, or Romano. I know I said that earlier in this episode, but I believe now he's got one more level until he evolves. The only problem is being an Ice and Rock type, definitely weak to water. So not really the best route to train up, you know, a Ice and Rock type, but alright, thank goodness. I was like, is this lady really like trolling me right now? I couldn't talk to her, but there we go. Now it worked out. But what I was saying was, since he's holding the EXP share, should still be able to get the level 41 here. Of course, unless I'm frozen, which I totally still am frozen. So I don't know what this Gyarados is going to go for, but this is definitely going to hurt, but thankfully it doesn't take us down. So now we can finish off Spoonery here, hopefully with a flamethrower. But yeah, Jello is getting a little bit too high level now, I feel like. Well, I did give him the EXP share, so I guess it makes sense that he got that high level. But a Brainor's coming out. Already at 46, so I guess we'll take out one more Brainor, and then I think I'm going to just switch out into my own Brainor up first, because Jello's definitely getting a little bit too high level for the rest of the team. Everybody else needs to catch up for a little bit now, especially Romano. But I think Romano will get the level 41 off of this battle here, if we can take down this Brainor. But here comes the Psychic, and those are always a little bit dangerous, except not to Jello. Jello is actually, I feel like, our most special defensive Pokemon now. It might have been Mrs. Krabs before, I'm not sure, but Jello is definitely it now. Actually, I think Jello was always more, but Sadine, what kind of Pokemon is Sadine? I think that thing, yeah, that's the water steel type thing, so even though I don't really want to use Jello every battle, like, we have no other choice right now. They're only bringing out water Pokemon, so we'll just keep on Thunderbolting them. I mean, we even got the TM for it in this route, so I don't know, but Lorraine goes down. That's my aunt's name. Maybe that was actually Lorraine herself, my aunt. Not really though, but I know she does like these fitness contest things. Not really bikini contest, I guess, but you kind of are in a bikini to show off them muscles. Dude, she is ripped. It's actually crazy. But anyway, we got one more fisherman over here. And I believe I saw a swimmer as well. So even though I keep saying we don't want experience on Jello anymore, we got to keep getting it. And oh, this is not good. We're kind of low HP right now. And as it seems to happen every time a Pokemon of ours dies, we end up facing it right afterwards. So say hello to our just recently fallen Mrs. Krabs, who is, wow, actually survived. Oh my god, no way. No way. Oh! Oh! Holy crap, guys. Well, that was unexpected because our Mrs. Krabs certainly never had Leaf Blade. I don't know if it would have learned it at level 42, but holy crap, if it did we get unlucky with that, not ever getting Leaf Blade. But whatever, that was way too close for comfort, dude. Imagine if our own Pokemon took us down. Wow, that was crazy. But Snowpack actually did hit level 41 in that battle, so Romano is finally going to be evolving, guys. After all this whole episode, I said we were going to try to get him to evolve. It ended up happening, and so our little Snowpack is gonna evolve into this thing, who is actually called Dermafrost. Really cool name there. I like that. And no pun intended, I just said cool because it's cool. Anyway, I think there's one more Sailor here, but I don't feel like battling him right now, man. That was just crazy easy, so let's go on over this way. And it looks like we've got another one of these Samurai tents. We've seen a lot of these so far, and they each train you in a different kind of stat, so let's find out what this one is for. My name is Hitomi, and I am a ninja from Tsukinami Village. I offer specialized training in special defense. Oh yeah, let's do it, dude. Who do we want to get special defense? None other than our newest team member, Romano. Let's go, boy. Oh my gosh. I suck at this minigame. Oh my, I'm so bad. Ooh, there we go. I got it. Ooh, oh, I got another one. Hey, all right, let me see if I can get a third one. Nope, that was close though. That was crap. And there we go. At least we got 2 5-stars, so our special defense EVs are raised by 12. That is actually not bad, dude. You can get EV training done so quickly right there. But anyway, I guess that's going to be it for this episode. I wanted to end it off by catching a new Pokemon, but since I just sprayed the repel, I think we'll just end it off there. So thank you guys so much for watching. And in the next one, we will hopefully make it to the next town and the next gym and take it on and all that good stuff. So I will see you all then.